Lots of people out on the Whibbit now. And then they even have a little water volleyball set up. We were recently hosted by Jellystone Park Columbus North for a 4-night stay. During our stay, we held the first ever Jellyheads Pic-A-Fest, which is a gathering of Jellystone Park fans from around the country. The folks at Columbus North were terrific hosts for our event, rolling out special food and drinks, and providing us with a great space for a social on Friday night. The Camp Jellystone franchise office also offered a lot of support, providing giveaway items and having several representatives in attendance, including the president of the company, who spoke to attendees. We look forward to this being an annual event, as the second Pic-A-Fest will be at Jellystone Golden Valley in North Carolina in July 2024. Now, on to the campground itself. Columbus North is a picturesque campground with mature trees and with a lake as the center, both geographically and in terms of things to do, of the park. This park definitely gives off more of a campground vibe in its appearance than looking like a cleared-out RV park. The main navigation through the campground is a one-way road around the lake, which does make distances needed to walk or drive a little longer than they'd be if the campground didn't have a lake in the middle of it. The campground's also generally sloped down toward the lake, which provides a bit of an additional challenge in getting around, but honestly, there were plenty of people without golf carts who got around the campground perfectly fine. Columbus North was bought by Great Escapes RV Resorts, and remodeling and improvements there are still ongoing. We were the first people to stay in one of their brand new cabins, and their new resort pool was close to completion when we were there. Their new and thoughtfully designed recreation center had just recently opened earlier in the season, and their on-site soft-serve ice cream truck literally opened for the first time on the second day we were there. An on-site food truck will also be opening soon. The staff at Columbus North were outstanding, from the always friendly and always helpful co-general managers to the super enthusiastic and engaging young people on the recreation staff. The activities ran on time and were well run. Just like at Milton, another Great Escapes-owned Jellystone we have visited, all of the staff seemed happy to be there and fully engaged with the campers. From an amenity perspective, as people who really aren't into lakes and ponds, the current attractions were not necessarily the best fit for us, but the inflatable water obstacle course is included with your stay. Some parks that have them charge additionally for timed blocks on theirs. So if you and your kids are into that, they can spend hours on it with no extra fees. While there are currently 2 small side-by-side heated pools, the addition of the resort pool will be a boon to campers like us who prefer our swimming holes to be chlorinated. All told, it's easy to see why Columbus North has long been a popular and award-winning park in the Jellystone franchise system, and its ongoing improvements will only make it better. This is definitely an in-touch-with-nature campground while still maintaining that Jellystone experience of glamping with clean facilities and a busy activity schedule. I hope you enjoy our tour of the park. This is Dogwood Lake, the centerpiece of Jellystone Columbus North. You can see down there the Whibbit, beyond that the beach, which is the swimming area. The water slide empties out at the bottom of the hill, does not go into the lake, but it is in the same area. And we come over here, have the duck and swan paddle boats for rental, the small circular kayaks as well, and then across the way is a fishing area. Now if you don't have a life jacket here, if you don't bring one, you do need one for the activities in the lake, and those you can rent on site if you don't bring your own. So we're down by the lake on the beach Whibbit area. You can see the little beach area there. That is the swimming area. And obviously Sandy Beach. The beach comes through here. And then there's the deck that you can watch the kids on the Whibbit. Lots of people out on the Whibbit now. And then they even have a little water volleyball set up out there as well. You can see the bottom of the mountain water slides. Just right through those, right through that lookout station. We'll just swing back around again with the Whibbit. You can see across the lake there's the store. I didn't mention before, but if you don't have your own life jackets, you do have to rent them. But the going on the Whippet itself is included in the camping fee. There's no charge to use it here. Really nice playground here. There's an older one in the back of the campground, but this one's kind of near the water area. You can see here near the lake. Unfortunately, very wet right now after the rain we just had. But I really like the wood design. I always like the camping feel sort of playgrounds that are at campgrounds. And then you can see right there, we've shown it from a little further away a few times, is that hillside water slide. You can see the kids go down on mats, and you come down on a little chute at the end. Here is the new rec center here at Columbus North. It is inside outside. You got the picnic tables outside, and they have garage doors to pull up. And here's a look at the inside. Ceramic selection over there. And they got a craft going on right now. Emily's exploring the stools. A little cute play area for kids coloring crayons. Maybe I'll actually give her a couple, as long as she doesn't go for the bucket. Yeah, looks real nice in here. Oh, and a nice welcome sign. Now, right outside the rec center here, there's a little photo op sign and a giant Connect 4. And this is also where the community fire pit is. And just to get your bearings, that's the back of the store. It's the rec center there. This is kind of cute. Right outside the rec center, there's a little instruction sign from Ranger Smith about how to tie different kinds of knots. And you can even try your hand. Or actually, yeah, you can attempt to do some of these knots. I think some of them are actually done. But there's some rope to play with there as well. There's a little sign about doing a day hike, and there are some hiking trails through this campground. Just on the golf cart path back towards the jump pad, but this is a little pretty site here, a little stream here. So just wanted to stop and check it out. Looks like a nice place to walk your dogs, as these folks coming up are doing. So this little area, as the sign indicates, is called Boo Boo Meadow, and we have the jump pad over here, which is deflated because it's been raining all day. Unfortunately, I don't have it in use for you. And then a rather large canine corral, dog park area there where they fenced in, including some trees. But it's a nice, and it's got the double entry. You can tell that people who designed this must have had dogs, you know, where you can make sure that your dogs aren't running loose. We got the two sets of doors there to get in. And if we spin this way, that is one of several trails, wooded trails at this campground that you can walk through, and some of them provide shortcuts from one spot to another. Well, in a world without construction delays, we would be walking, and without bad weather, we would be walking down to this resort pool to use it. It's, at one point, I think it was scheduled to be completed last summer, and there were some issues, and then they were hoping to have it done by the time we were here, but not quite there. You can see the base of it is all done. All the digging and everything is finished. You can see what the pool's going to look like. The depth markings are actually on there. I don't know if you can see them on the screen, but it looks like 4 feet is the deepest. There is a ledge to sit on the 4 feet edge. There's stairs to walk down, and there's also a zero entry there on the far side. Now again, they had to manufacture all this. You know, they sort of built this up, a flat area to put a pool in right here, right outside the lake, which again, there's a slope down to the lake. So you can understand why this has taken a significant amount of time to do, but it is going to be really nice once it's finished, which hopefully some people will be able to enjoy that this summer, maybe as early as next month. So, we had some footage of the resort style pool that's still under construction. These are the existing pools. They are right up a small hill from the store, and they are kind of small. I'm gonna admit it, but there's two of them. So put together, these two pools are a decent size. There is some deck furniture here, and there actually is a pool shop inside. We might get some footage of that later and take a look at what's in there. So all the swim gear and stuff that would normally be in the store is separated here into the swim shop. And right near the comfort station near our cabin, there is a basketball court. It's about a half court. Well, it's not even really a half court. There's a hoop there and some concrete to dribble on. No lines. You're not going to be shooting corner three-pointers off this hoop. And they do some fencing around the two of the sides where the ball would be rolling kind of down a hill if you were to lose it. But no fencing over here. But that would be fine. You're not taking a bunch of shots. But nice little game of like 1-on-1, 2-on-2 would work on this. Or, you know, little kids playing. Here is the gem mining sluice. Again, right outside the store. Store's right there. Gem mining sluice right here. And then they do have the display here, so depending on what bag you buy, it actually will tell you the kind of gems that you'll get in that. Some people might think that kind of ruins a surprise, but it's also make sure that your child knows what might be in that bag and doesn't get upset when there are other things in there. So the folks at Columbus North, kind enough to give us a golf cart to use while we were here, one of the rentals. These are really nice electric carts, same kind that we had at Milton last summer, and again, it's the same company that owns Milton and Columbus North. It's Great Escapes, and you can see it's not on right now, but there is digital readout that has the speed, the battery charge remaining, things like that on there. Handle's really nice. It's an easy one to operate. It's literally neutral, forward, reverse, and on-off. There's no park brake to have to worry about or anything like that. So really nice golf carts here at Columbus North. There is the brand new ice cream truck, ice cream picnic basket at Columbus North. Just opened literally within the last half an hour. And you'll notice for our event this weekend on it is a Jellyhead Sundae, and I asked, and I have not been told what's on it. What's on a Jellyhead Sundae?
A Jellyhead Sundae is a 2-topping sundae with vanilla wafers on each side for little bear ears. Okay, I approve.
We are outside the laundry station and Bear's Den, and you can see the giant banner that the folks here at Columbus North did for Pic-A-Fest. I thank them, you know, from the bottom of my heart for doing that. And we're going to see if we can take a look inside the laundry station. Looks like someone's in there doing laundry, so we might wait till later. But this is actually at the front of the park, front, like it's before the store. So it's kind of unusual to have the laundry down here, but that's where it is. If you need to do laundry, it's not too bad of a walk to just come down here and do it. So this is the laundry station at Jellystone Columbus North. We have 2, 4, 6 dryers on one side, 2, 4, 5 washers on the other side. Looks like $2 per wash, $2 to dry. That's 45 minutes for the dryer. Small table here to fold clothes, and then the dispenser for detergent if you don't have any of your own. So pretty basic, but does the job. Ample washer dryer space. I don't think any of them are in use right now. North, I'm standing outside the comfort station. That's our cabin that you can see behind the dumpsters there. That's just right close to our cabin. They have a nice little dog waste station here. We'll go in there if there's nobody in there, which I don't think there are, because these used to be sites up here and now they're cabins, and almost all of them are unoccupied. So this comfort station is probably not going to get a lot of use, although I don't mind it as a second bathroom. Oh, this is really nice, actually. So we've got 3 sinks here, and these are not individual comfort stations, but if you notice, the stalls are almost floor to ceiling. So it's a regular door. There's a little bit of a gap up top, but this is private, in my opinion, in terms of going to the bathroom. So that's nice. I think this is probably another toilet. I'm just going to look. Yep. Urinal, they just leave open because there's no privacy in a urinal anyway, I guess. And then here's the shower rooms. You know, the building is a little bit older. It's cinder block, you can tell. But the layout, the design is nice. You get a little bit of a changing area with, again, the full closet door with the gap on top. So, again, pretty good privacy in here, obviously. And then the shower behind it. Is that a button for the shower? It looks like it's a push-button shower. I'm just in a different one now. And you can see in the shower a little bit. And we are right outside the ranger station, which is the check-in and the store at Columbus North, and we're going to take a look inside. So we are inside the ranger station at Columbus North, and I came in here yesterday, obviously, to check in, but didn't really have the chance to look around much, other than the fact that you can tell it's very updated. Pretty much all of the racks for merchandise and everything are Jellystone Park branded, which is always nice to see. You've got the characters up on the wall as well. A lot of space in here. Some of these designs that we've seen in other stops so far. That one looks a little bit different. There's the 40% off rack. Well, I kind of like the Columbus North hats. They have a few different colors and designs that are over here on that clearance rack. This is a new one for me. I might have missed it at the other ones, but I have not noticed that design. I go where I'm told. One of the shirts, they've actually got a bib down here. These displays are nice and spaced out. You're not going to miss anything here, I don't think. Another really nice design. Well, how much is this one? $49.99. Which, this is a really nice, if you obviously you can't feel it through the video, but very soft texture sweatshirt. Got some Junior Ranger merchandise, including backpack. Oh, they got a lot of Junior Ranger stuff. They got the vest, hat, of course the t-shirt. They have the rain boots here that we saw at South Haven, and blankets. Oh, those are cute. And then there's a Happy Camper nightgown. Some more kid stuff on this side. Got a couple of these designs, campfire hoodies. 2 different colors. You might actually need that. It's definitely going to be cool. Well, this is definitely one I have not seen. So, eat, sleep, picnic, repeat. Jellystone Park Columbus North. Of course, we got to show this. Very welcoming here. Both the giant banner that's at the front of the park, as well as the little sign in the store. There's the standard tower of plushies that we see in most of the stores. Oh, and like very much like the Junior Ranger attire is they've got pink versions that say Princess. You know, if you have one who's just not into the Ranger thing, but you can kind of backdoor it with them. You get some binoculars, but they say Princess on them. So if you have a child who's very into the Princess stuff, you can find all that same stuff that's Junior Ranger, but in the Princess design. Here's some fishing gear. Fishing is obviously a big thing here with the lake. It is catch and release. There's a cinched backpack with the 3 bears. There's a lanyard. Oh, this is tempting. Now you're getting to the RV and camping supplies. There's a 5-piece kids dish set. We saw that at South Haven. I think they may have had that at Caledonia as well. Oh, what is this? This is a lunchbox. Shaped like an RV with Yogi inside. Yeah, I don't remember having seen this anywhere else. And I actually think this is really cute. $15.99. Not terrible. That is really neat. I don't think I've seen that anywhere. I really like that. We've got grill and campfire supplies on this side. It's pretty limited in the way of food and grocery here. But there is a Kroger maybe 7 minutes down the road. It's a grocery store. There is actually a few items in the freezer. We've got your hash browns, French fries, tater tots, some breakfast items, ice creams, and then you've got hydration drinks, energy drinks, sodas, and a little bit more cold stuff, refrigerated items, bacon. Of course, if you haven't cooked bacon at a campground, you are missing out. Some sausages, cheese, Lunchables, which is always a good go-to for kids and lunches when they don't want to eat anything else. Hot dogs, butter, some milk up top. And they do serve coffee here at the store. It is pure coffee. With one thing really nice in our cabin, it is a K-cup style brewer, but they actually supplied a handful of K-cups in the cabin because I just brought drip coffee. And a nice selection of dog treats, actually. And then here's the gem mining bags. And gem mining is really not far from here, just outside the store. And a few candy items along the front counter. And then, of course, really need candy in here. We're going to have to come grab it because we didn't think to do it at the grocery store. And you'd think now, since this is the third place we've been in like the span of a week, that we would just bring candy for Candy Bar Bingo. But no, we'll probably buy it at the store. But again, really, in terms of the feel in here, just very professional. well spaced out, lots of merchandise, lots of Jellystone Park branded merchandise. Does not feel crowded at all. Of course, I'm in here in the morning and it's raining and there's like nobody else in the store, but it doesn't feel like it would be crammed in here ever.